I'm very happy to welcome all of you to Hope Community Village, Kerala. Hope Community Village started in 1995 as a registered charitable society. A British businessman from Halifax came to India in 1979. He started working and he started living in India, especially Alappuzha, Coir Belt, for his business purposes. It is easy to sympathize with situations, but it is difficult to empathize because when you have empathy, you have to take actions. John met his friends in Kerala and they started to think about an intervention plan, how to react to the situation. Such evening discussions prepared them for creating a society, registering a society, a charitable society for helping the children in Alappuzha. During his next visit to Halifax, UK, John met all his close friends and together they registered with the UK charity as Hope Community Village. Like the very beginning of Hope Community Village, it started from the empathy, love to the humanity, supporting, helping hands extended to children. So the concept is very simple. A child needs the attention of a mother. So we formed families for children who lost the care of parents. Our child care model is very simple. There are families. For example, we have 8 families inside Hope Community Village. Each family, a mother is taking care 8 children. We professionals are supporting the mothers who take care of their children. For example, for every 2 families, there is a social worker to support. So the mother is taking care of the daily needs of the children as well as the social worker is giving the professional support needed. In India, all these childcare activities are happening under Juvenile Justice Act. Juvenile Justice Act is very clearly giving you the freedom to start group foster care families. So under group foster care area, there are a lot of opportunities for organizations to take part in childcare. Let me explain a bit more on house mothers. The most important person in group foster care is the house mother. We need to get the right person as the house mother because she is going to give happiness to 8 children. So the 8 children under her care will have to be nurtured, will have to be encouraged, will have to be motivated by the house mother. We professionals are always there to support her. So we have to keep this in our mind. We are never overpowering the house mother because the house mother is the head of the family. Usually we take house mothers above the age of 35. So any single person, any single lady above the age of 35 who is free and who is having no major liabilities, direct immediate liabilities, who can be an ideal house mother, provided if she is having inner happiness. Normally it takes 3 to 4 years for getting a house mother ready for taking over a house. During this period, at the time of interview itself, we look for a inner happiness in general and along with the basic educational qualifications. Once we receive such a group of people, ladies with us, we start our house parent training sessions. We have few modules readily available with us which tells all the aspects of childcare from the basic level. It's not that big rocket science. It is just, as simple as how a lady can help a child in need. We have 75 children living inside 8 family homes inside Hope Community Village. In India, the system is very clear. and it is well managed. Childline is very active. Each district of India, there is a child welfare committee and a district child protection unit. So all the cases, a child in need of care and protection will come in front of any of these three bodies. They will be taking a decision whether the child will have to be placed in a care home or not. Sometimes they call the parents or relatives and give them and trust them for kinship care. But in some cases, short, medium or long-term care required. When there is a long-term care required, when the committee, the child welfare committee, understand that a particular child need long-term care. For example, there will be siblings coming from the same family. So they need long-term care. Till the age of 18 or 22, they need to given proper education, including higher studies. A 10 years old child coming to Hope Community Village, the child can grow with the help of the house mother and a professional support given by the social workers. The child can grow till the age of 18 in our family background setting. The civil society will never look for a child complaining that I was grown in a care home and nobody took care of me. There is no option like that. So what we are doing here, at the age of 10 years, we get a child and we take care of the child next 8 years and that child become an adult. So we want to ensure that the child grown in Hope Community Village or in a care home or in an institutional care setting or maybe in natural families, all will have to compete with the common place. One of the most important education we have to give to our children, along with the normal school education, we have to concentrate more on life skills. So we very carefully, we always try to include life skill training to our children. Every child should know in this world, today's world, they must know IT education, information technology, good communication, and basic skills like, cycling, swimming, one or two extracurricular activities like guitar, singing songs, and a dance. All these things make children very happy. They get engaged. They are not bored. So you can see in Hope Community Village, our children are getting involved in various activities, including cooking. Cooking is a great skill we should learn. So what happens? Our children, they know how these products are coming. They have a vegetable garden behind their house. They have a beautiful setting to live inside as well as outside. In our concept, we consider our children as participating beneficiaries. The same way, our donors, our sponsors, we assume them they are participating volunteers with us. As per their age, they can involve in various activities in a family. That is what happening in every family. In a normal family, the children as well as the adults, they join together and they make the family environment perfect. The same way, in Hope Community Village, all our 8 families, they join together in all the household chores, which they involve, happily they involve and enjoy the company of the entire family members. In Hope Community Village, there is no common kitchen, there is no common dining area. So 8 families, they have their own kitchens. So the 8 children and a mother, they live together. Occasionally the mother will have a supporting hand. We call them aunts. So altogether there will be 8 children, 1 mother and 1 assistant. There will be almost 10 people living together. So they have to cook for these 10 children in their kitchen. So each house, there is a kitchen actively involving right from morning till evening. They have to prepare 3 main meals. I already mentioned there are 75 children living inside Hope Community Village. Suppose if this is a normal orphanage setting with a dormitory, with a common kitchen, with a common dining area, the children will never get the chance to learn some sort of cooking, because the large scale cooking is happening for 75 children and the staff members. Probably the staff working in the kitchen, they will not allow even children, because it can cause danger, because they are cooking for almost 70-80 people. Whereas in a normal family where the child going to live outside world, there the large level cooking is not much important. They have to learn small level cooking, that cooking for 5 people or 6 people or maximum 10 people. That is the one additional benefit of Hope Community Village, having this group foster families. Our staff team used to say, we are actually dreaming along with children. Our children at the beginning, when they come to us, they are not happy, they are not brave enough to dream because of their various situations. They are not able to dream high. Slowly, through our professional contact with them, we regularly doing individual care plan as a tool for developing them. Through this individual care plan, each child will have a plan where I am going to live, where I am going to work. As part of our family concept, the child's dream becomes our dreams. So where we have regular contact with the children while doing their individual care plan, we know that this particular child wants to go for medicine. This particular child wants to go to become an advocate, or to become a teacher or an engineer or a social worker. So from my social work background, we have a girl dreaming to become a social worker. So we have to go for the best college available in our area to find a suitable admission. Getting married is not our major area of concern, because every child coming to our village, as per our gender equality norms, boy or girl, they have the freedom to go for their higher education. After higher education, they have to work somewhere, and they have to learn how to settle with the outside world. Once they are happy, once they are satisfied, once they are settling well along with the open community, with the society, normal society, children from the normal families, they get friendship. So on a later stage only, we look forward partners or getting married. We celebrated our 22nd marriage yesterday. Over the period of 26 years, we could settle 22 children through marriages. The other day, during this COVID lockdown period, I attended a very interesting telephone call. One of our married girls made a phone call and said, "Uncle, I lost my job because of COVID lockdown. I'm not able to go out and do my work." Okay, I heard her call. I attended patiently. But she brought a point. She brought an idea to me. I would like to keep few rabbits, few hen in my house. I have few vacant area. My husband can make a cage. Can you help me to make a small project by keeping few rabbits, hens? It was very interesting for me. So I immediately consulted my committee members in India as well as in UK. They were all very happy to provide a small assistance to that particular girl, and now she is doing a small business in her home. As per Juvenile Justice Act in India, girls and boys living in a common house with a house mother is restricted till the age of 11. After that, the girls can continue their life along with the house mother. But the boys will have to be moved from our children's village to youth house. We have 3 buildings exclusively for this purpose. A half kilometer away from children's village, there is a small campus where we have 3 buildings. The first building is meant for boys around 11 and 13, in between 11 and 13, and the second stage is meant for high school boys. As far as possible, we try to make our children's village very eco-friendly because we avoid plastic totally, and we try to segregate all the waste we get from the our regular life. We segregate them and we try to recycle maximum possible. And we also have a aerobic waste compost unit here. All the household waste from all 8 families will be collected and deposited in that aerobic unit, which will become soil after 8 to 10 months. We are trying to make our community self-sustainable. We have a vegetable garden inside, attached with each family home. There is a common poultry farming and a fish pond. So all these things are highly educational for our children, those who are living inside. What happens, they assist in, keeping the hens, feeding them, collecting the eggs. These are all not very big job. Feeding the fish in the fish pond. Children enjoy this. All these things are making their life very happy and easier. The other day, some of our children and social worker, they were counting the number of fruits available in Hope Community Village premises. We could count almost 24 separate fruit trees available inside the village. This happened not on a single day. Over the last 26 years, we were planting trees, especially fruit trees, which children normally enjoy. And now there are plenty of mangoes, jackfruits and papayas. As you are aware, in India, people are highly religious. And our children, when they come in through the Child Welfare Committee, we usually get children above the age of 4 till 18. So most of the cases we know their religion. When they are coming in, we can ask them whether they were following any particular religion. Once we know they were following a particular religion, we will try our level best to keep them with the same religious backing. So our mothers, some of them are Christians, some of them are following Hindu religion. So we have the opportunity to keep both Christian and Hindu children in our community village. The children's village life and outside world, outside society, both are interconnected. For example, we have a office building here, we have a kindergarten working inside, we have a public library, we have a computer lab inside the children's village, and 8 families are living. There is a children's park. So this is a sort of miniature village. They have the exposure from this miniature village, and the larger level society is much bigger than that. The houses will be more, institutions will be more there. So it's a basic, they get the right opportunity when they live inside a children's village to mix with children, mothers, other staff members, different visitors. Even we call when our sponsors visit the children, we tell the sponsors, just behave like a relative visiting a family home. Usually, in the beginning of every financial year, the Indian committee and the UK committee jointly prepare a budget. for running this big project. So almost this budget, after different levels of preparation and discussions, once we finalize the budget, we have to execute the budget as best as possible for the welfare of the children living inside. Few other areas we have included in the budget is few single-headed families are supported through our Hope Outreach program. Hope Outreach program is actually helping children of widows. We have almost 20 children in different levels of their studies getting regular support from Hope Community Village. So during this corona pandemic era, now this is the second financial year coming inside the pandemic conditions. So both this the 2021 budget and 21-22 budget, we have to foresee a sudden dip in the fund flow. Almost 20% of fund flow dip we have noticed. So we have to look for some other areas where we started with a new idea, offer a meal. Offer a meal is actually a supporting system for offering food for almost 80 residents living inside Hope Community Village. This we started from the month of August 2020. The peak of corona everywhere, all over the world, people are suffering, including India. Offer a meal is an online supporting system. Any Indian citizen having an Indian passport with them can join in this scheme. The scheme is very easy, and you can choose a date as per your wish, maybe your birthday or your wedding anniversary or any memorable day in your life can be shared with the community of children living inside Hope Community Village. So through this online platform, you can choose a particular date, and make your donation for the meal of that day, like breakfast, lunch or dinner. Little drops of water make the mighty ocean. This is actually happening inside Hope Community Village. We have a very simple system, sponsor a child. We call it My Little Friend. People are interested, can choose a little friend from Hope Community Village as their sponsored kid. Usually, a small amount monthly, half yearly or yearly can be sent to directly Hope Community Village, Kerala, or through our UK website www.hopeindia.org. Any of these, either Kerala or hopeindia.org, people can associate with Hope Community Village. All our funds are coming through basically or mainly through this manner. Regular monitoring of all these projects, part of our program, is very important. We have regular mothers meeting in every 15 days and staff meeting once in 10 days. Regarding the child protection and child safety, we have certain norms and policies in Hope Community Village. Every year we conduct a child protection workshop, and all the children, right from the youngest child to the oldest child, all will have to participate in this process. It will be normally 1 or 2 days lengthy event, and towards the end of the event there will be an election for our child protection team. This child protection team, village director is the CPO, child protection officer, and the lady assistant staff, social worker, is the second person, and from youth house there is a representative, and from mothers representatives there, and an elected boy and elected girl is part of the child protection team. On every 25th of the month, there will be children's meetings happening in children's village as well as in our youth house. So as per their age, there are 3 categories of children's meeting happening, and the minutes will be mentioned, clearly written by a selected child. In these children's meetings, they can openly share their feelings as well as their demands, or even if they want some extra food items, they can tell very openly. Apart from this, we have a suggestion box kept openly for anyone who can write something in a bit of paper and they can drop it there, and it will be opened by a committee, and that committee will monitor that it will be registered in a particular register. All the suggestions coming in the suggestion box. Same way, the mothers' meetings are very lively because they are taking care, they are taking always all the issues related with children. So, to great extent, the social workers get many issues from these children's meetings as well as from the mothers' meeting. So once in the mothers' meeting, they will be openly telling these are the problems we are facing. The same way, the children may also tell their issues. So this is the area where our social workers will get lot of opportunities to do their very professional interventions. Almost 10 colleges send their social work students from South India to Hope Community Village for doing their social work practicum. The main reason for this, because group foster care is very rare in Kerala. Especially a group foster care take care everything including higher education, job placement and even marriages. So to a great extent, Hope Community Village is a very good subject for the students to come and study. As far as possible, we try to align all our activities with the Sustainable Development Goals. All the 17 points are covered. We regularly observe in our staff team how far our activities are always linked with the Sustainable Development Goal. This is our regular exercise. Whenever we have a group of students coming from social work colleges, we tell them to find out each activity linked with the Sustainable Development Goal. Once again, I welcome all of you to take part in our activities by becoming a contributing community member.